there is an organization that bears no flag, it receives no recognition, and it receives nearly no funding from the nation it protects. The organization is called the Xenonauts, and as of right now, they are all that stands between this planet and a coordinated alien campaign that has been running longer than most governments have existed. For you see, this is not a war that started when the first UFO appeared. This war started long before that, and we are simply the last to know about it. The Xenonauts get a budget, they get a handshake, and a quiet understanding that nobody will ask too much about where all the bodies come from. Xenonauts 2 has released into 1.0 full release. We've played this before on the channel, and it was a lot of fun. It just wasn't finished yet. There was no end to the campaign. Today, we're going to start again. There's been some changes. And the thing I like about early access is that the game does change. And if you play it early enough, you can receive a couple of different experiences. The game has received pretty good reviews. And of the negative reviews, most of them are to do with the RNG nature of the game, which, in regards to damage, is quite large. There is when you hit someone, you've got a chance to do between 50 and 150% damage, I think it is. So as well as chance to hit, damage can be unpredictable. And so when you play a game like this, you need to put yourself in a position where you stack the odds in your favor. And I can tell you right now, the aliens do their best to stop you from doing that. The game has a lot of customization in how you want to play the difficulties. One of the major gripes that I saw in the reviews was that friendly fire is really dangerous. Like, you can, if your guys are in close combat and you open up with an LMG, everyone downrange of that gun is going to be suppressed. And that's realistic if you ask me. I wouldn't want to be standing next to a bad guy when my friend opened fire with an LMG. But what you can do, you can change the options here. You can turn it off. You can turn off so your guys will not react to aliens when their friends are nearby. I'm going to keep it on, because if my guys are next to aliens and someone freaks out and opens fire, then that's just too bad. We're going to play on veteran difficulty, but I'm going to change a few things. We're going to turn the amount of aliens up. The only reason I don't play commander is because the enemy accuracy modifier is quite large, and I don't want them to have too much of a bonus over us. I'm also going to change the tactical turn times, because I hate rushing. I hate those time pressure missions. It was one of my biggest gripes with XCOM 2. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of a handicap in that respect. UFO weapon damage will be the same as veteran, and we also get a little bit more starting funds. At veteran level, you used to get 2.5 million. So we'll have that. I'm not sure what the operation points are. That looks like a new thing. And we will receive 100% funding. Just because I want the money. We're here to have fun. Okay, what next? Enemy quantity excessive. Enemy accuracy modifiers slightly higher, because they are an advanced life form. And we're going to give our soldiers a chance to survive. If you want a soldier, let me know in the chat, and you will be added to the ranks. Also, I'm going to turn on free attack rotation, because with this off, your guys use up time units simply to turn around, and it makes the mental calculation of how many TUs you're going to use just a little bit too complicated for my liking. So let's go. We don't want the tutorial. We don't need that. If you think the campaign's too short, you can also extend it.
The year is 2009. The world teeters on the brink of nuclear war. Tensions between capitalist and communist nations are at boiling point. Every opportunity for peace has failed, as if an invisible hand inexorably steers humanity towards annihilation. We Xenonauts know the truth. The dark forces poisoning our politics are not human in origin, and we must protect our planet against this extraterrestrial threat however we can. After years spent gathering information on an enemy that few believe exists, we are finally ready to strike back. The war for our future begins now.
Few believe our enemies exist, yet the malign tendrils of their influence can be felt across the planet. Rising tensions between capitalist and communist nations threaten to spark a ruinous nuclear war before the invasion even begins. The chief scientist greets us. Ahoy, Commander! Good to be back. We've made our appearance, made ourselves known. Welcome to the backup facility. In the tutorial there's a raid, I think. We should be safe here, at least for a while. No getting around the fact that we've been living in a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60s era junk. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything. The temperature is the least of our concerns. My work suggests we have mere months before the aliens can launch a full-scale invasion. If we are to prepare, we must gather data on the aliens' forces scouting our planet. Of course, the cleaners are unlikely to make that easy. And that's why I've called this meeting, says the operations director. Commander, I'm formally handing over control of the organization to you. The situation has changed. We need someone with military experience making big decisions. I'll run day-to-day matters, like keeping us supplied. All you need to do is figure out how to win the war. Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. One hopes you prove equal to the task. The EPA. Alright, base placement. In my last stream series, because I am an anti-Podian, we started protecting the great nation of Australia, Indonesia, New Zealand, and some of Southeast Asia. I placed my base, I think it was here or here, on one of the islands of Indonesia. Now, in the stream series, we were really successful and we were on our way to winning. But when I finished, like the stream, I just played for, say, 5 minutes longer, organizing my soldiers and that sort of stuff. And I used my Sky Rangers to send 2 teams out to reinforce my newly constructed bases. I think there was one up here and one over here near Cairo. And that was all well and good. I had 2 dudes left at home. When we detected a UFO invasion force coming hot from the east to our base, I sent out the interceptors. But when you intercept over ocean, you get an opportunity to either shoot them down for no resources because they crash in the ocean, or wait until they're over land before you shoot them down. And I clicked that, and so the interceptor just tailed the UFO as it gingerly passed the Gulf of Carpentaria, and then it landed, and the interceptor did not shoot it down, and then I had a full invasion of my main base with only 2 fresh rookies inside the base. And they died. They died. In fact, one panicked straight away as soon as they saw whatever was coming through the door, and then shot their friend, and then ran into the room and died. It was hilarious. And because I was playing Iron Man, I was like, oh my god, it's over. So, yeah. And one other thing that's changed is I can't build a second base straight off the bat, which is very, very... It's like throws my whole strategy out the window, because I like to have major coverage everywhere. So, unfortunately, Australia is going to be left behind this time. And I'm going to go for, since we can only have one base, maximum coverage. So ideally I want to cover Europe. As much of Russia as I can. And then when we have full radar coverage, hopefully out past India towards the border with China. So we're going to go right in the center of the Middle East somewhere, I think. Yeah, we're going to put our first base outside Khartoum. And we'll call it the Tomb. Hopefully that's not an omen. Alright guys, sorry. Hello and welcome to the stream everyone. Thanks for joining me. I had to get my monologue out of the way. Yeah, so yeah, our rookies got wrecked, and I had teams of like majors and captains, so we were militarily quite strong, but I was just a fool and didn't leave anyone at home. And honestly, the invasion force, I don't know if even with my best team, I probably would have struggled with it. Alright, we're set. Now, because we can't build a second base, why have I got so much money? I thought I don't have much money at all. So that base cost us 1.5 to drop down, did it? We're going to need a second hangar straight away. A third hangar, rather. And we have... I'm actually spun. I don't know what to do now. I usually fully deck out a second base and just let this one languish. We don't have enough power, so we'll have to build a generator as well. Oh, okay, fair enough. Because it's in the middle of nowhere. We'll build one more building. What have we got here? That's the workshop. Because I want to pre-plan, because you get synergies between certain rooms being built together. So we want a block of generators here. But I really need to get a training center in. That's pretty much day one. Probably have two. Alright, soldiers, what are we dealing with here? Couple of terrible accuracy, so they are candidates for the shotgun for sure. Even this guy. I'll just make all the low accuracy guys assaults for now. But we got some high strength and reflex here, so this guy actually will be a great assault. Private Nika. Terrible reflexes, terrible bravery, terrible strength, terrible accuracy, but tough. Yeah, we got Sophie Price though. Alright, highest accuracy. Sniper. Got nothing in the stores. Our high strength soldiers are the ones that need to be... So Thomas Martin and Mikhail will be our acquisitions team. You want to always carry more in the early game so you can build up their strength. The shields are effective in the early game against everything, except psionic attacks. So they will keep your guys alive. In my experience, the heavy launch is really bad, so I don't run it. Alright, we'll save that loadout. And Thomas Martin was going to be acquisitions as well. Always take smoke, always take flashbangs. Absolute necessity. Every soldier should have them. I try not to use high explosives too often, because we want to collect the corpses. And I've discovered that they've removed the ability to put this in your backpack, which is something I used to do. I used to pick up all my shields and run them home. Yeah, she's way too heavy. She wishes. But she can go heavy on smokes. So you can work on most of their stats. You can work on their TU. It tells you in the tooltips how you can work on them. So to increase their TUs, they just got to spend them. Health, I believe. Oh yeah, so they just get health when they level up other things. Accuracy, you just got to spend TU on shooting. Strength, you've got to carry more than your 20% more than your carry weight. You lose TU, but it's worth it over the long run. Reflexes is when you don't spend your TU at the end of turn. And bravery, I'm not sure how bravery is leveled up. For every 50, every point of suppression, so when they get suppressed. So your own friendly fire suppressing your guys can work on their bravery. Like dodge this kind of thing. We've got no armor yet, but actually, acquisitions, if they can, should have gas masks. Not yet, not this early, but when they work on their strength, they'll be able to be kitted up. Our sniper will double as a medic. Well, if they're strong enough, I'm going to make them one-hand shotgun and a shield. They've got to do it. Got a MiG. Crusty old MiG, Angel 1. 2 snipers on the team, 3 assaults. We don't need 2 snipers, so drop him. And we'll bring Price. Now, if you've got soldiers or names you want me to call the soldiers, let me know, and I'll do it. We don't even have enough for a second MiG. Or X-25, I mean. The X-25 Angel is an experimental fighter aircraft created by our organization for the specific purpose of tracking and intercepting alien craft. The archaic vacuum tube electronics used in the MiG-25's flight systems have actually emerged as one of its greatest strengths, as it's resistant to EMPs. Martinez. I think they're all, this guy. The guy with the glasses. Everyone's wearing tactical armor. Yeah, that's the only one we've got. Okay, so we are stationed at the Tomb, Khartoum, Sudan. I like my third world countries. Are we allowed to call them that? When your engineers are not working on a project, you make money. It's a pittance, but it can actually stack up quite high in the end game. Although the unknown extraterrestrial forces scouting our planet remain the ultimate threat to humanity, their work has been assisted by a mysterious human organization informally known as the Cleaners. We know little about the Cleaners beyond the fact that they are invariably appear within a few hours of suspected alien activity, forcibly taking any eyewitnesses into custody and erasing all evidence that might hint at extraterrestrial presence. Important missions are always handled by a team of cleaner soldiers carrying military rifles and wearing distinctive green hazmat suits, rebreathers, that entirely conceal their identities. More mundane work is usually handled by suited agents. As anyone that developed an interest in the Cleaners tends to disappear without a trace, we previously avoided probing too deeply into their organization. In turn, the Cleaners largely left us alone. One suspect operations division's monomaniacal focus on operational security made monitoring our activities far too difficult to be worthwhile. The equation has now changed. The Cleaners are clearly devoting significant resources to eliminating us. Yeah, they attacked the main base, and that's the tutorial mission. We must be prepared to fight them directly if we wish to learn more about our alien enemies. Yeah, it's sad I can't build a second base. Very sad. We have a tactical mission. Regain control of Atlas Base for long enough to destroy any remaining equipment. If we lose it, it's game over. Stream over. Goodbye. Heavy on the shotguns, because they don't miss. What will we make her? Yeah, I think she'll be better off as a heavy for now. She's got pretty good accuracy for a heavy weapon. Launch the dropship. Skyhawk 1 is off. We were unable to destroy our encrypted command systems during the hurried evacuation of Atlas. Cleaner assault teams now appear to have departed the facility, leaving only a handful of agents. A handful. We left behind research data. We need to clear hostiles and search through. Ah, Capisi will help us out at Khartoum. From memory, there are dudes in this room, but I don't know if it's procedural. That's new. Focus mind. I don't remember that before. But it's been a while. Martinez, with no headgear, no tactical armor. If this breach goes wrong, we got the LMG to street sweep. We've left this door uncovered, so that's a risk, but it's one we have to take. Alright, no sign of bad guys, but we got corners to clear. I think it's changed. Hostile sighted. We could clobber him. Let's clear the corners first. Of course, I've got my back to the other corner. You can't do it at the same time. So this counts as half cover, I'm pretty sure, and we can shoot over the top of each other's heads. That's why the shield is so invaluable, and eventually you can get a better one. I'll stand here so we've got our back to half cover. Can't crouch though. LMG, take up a position. I won't breach this door. We don't want to start more fights than we can deal with. But I'll have Sniper watching this door. He'll get a reaction shot. We're going in blind on the right corner. He's going to shoot us in the face. Close range pressure, unable to hit. It feels like SWAT in the early game, because you are fighting mainly humans for the first 5 missions or so. Alright, he had a reaction shot, that's why he missed. We need to hide. Alright, we just have to cop it. That's fine, he's not going to act. That's why we had that overwatch, but he's going to go around the cover and shoot us in the back. We turn to face the aggressor, missing his second shot with a submachine gun at close range. We did get shot in the back though, not great. So Private Thomas Martin's about to unleash now with the stun baton. So these guys will provide sector security for this door here. We won't advance on it until this side of the map is clear. But we know we've got hostiles on this side. Sniper's going to get a second shot. We are crouched. Like I said, you want to really maximize your chances. So crouching increases your accuracy, as well as weapon range is a big factor. So we're all green. 100% chance to hit. That's with an aimed shot, or we can take a snapshot. We'll take the aimed shot. Yeah, his Kevlar worked, but he's on the cusp of death. So our sniper, I believe, has the med kit. Yep. But they are not clear to move yet. We're still just watching this door with a shotgun on Overwatch. Yeah, we're just going to stay there. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, we've got this machine gun just to spray. It sounds like there's some movement in here. This guy's going to take a submachine gun, just a backup weapon. This will help him work on his strength. We won't take the ammo though. Oh, he's not almost dead. That was his movement. He's okay. He's got some health. We've still got enough here to take a normal shot if that door opens. There you go. How you like me now? Oh, that was bamboozled. We won't push any further. Wait a minute. I thought I turned on that mode. Damn it. It's costing us time units to move. Oh well. It is what it is. He got wrecked, didn't he? We want to keep that ball rolling. And now that their backs are turned, but I think this guy's got enough to turn around and move if he needs to. I'm going to open this door. Enemy spotted. We'll take an aim shot here with the sniper. Oh! We don't have a shield here, so that's bad. Just take a quick burst here. Sniper's out in the open. I'm actually better off just staying here crouched because the chances of him hitting us are very low. Even though he did hit us on the reaction shot. Sniper snapshot trying through the shelves. Damn it. She's bleeding. Martinez is bleeding. But Martinez can actually fix their own wound, I believe. But exposed here. Don't die on me, man. We got hostiles. Oh, we missed with the stun baton. We get 2 hits here. And a miss. Oh, jeez. This guy's got plot armor. Oh dear. to smoke him out. This will also hit my friend here. He'll just have to cope with that. Times like these, you need an LMG in your life. Backups arrived. They're having a terrible time trying to get us. Flashbang. Set up close range LMG. We're gonna need it. He's like, whoa, what's going on in here? Shit. Get the shotgun behind the shield. He's got better line of sight around the corner that way. We won't get a reaction fire with the LMG. That's okay though. We've got one with the shotgun. Oh, damn it. Despite being stunned, she took one to the chest. We want to take him alive. She's going to need some medical assistance. So this shield only has 22 HP left. If it takes another shot, it will break, and any overflow damage will hit the soldier. Always crouch your front line too, because your dudes will shoot them in the back of the head. So they didn't do anything that turn. But he is slightly suppressed by the smoke. If that yellow bar hits the top of the red line, he will fall unconscious. So we need to try and stay out of the smoke. It should dissipate next turn. There is a risk of him getting knocked out, but we'll just have to deal with it. He's in big danger here. Just duck. he might stick his head around and shoot him. It's going to be a bit of a crossfire here. He's not bleeding, but he's gonna die if he takes another shot. That guy doesn't get a second chance. This door here looks like it's open. Be a bit of a crossfire here if he shoots. Oh no, he's down. Got tapped. It's bound to happen. Just take a snapshot here with the pistol. So we just have this area here that's unexplored, and they could flank around if they want to. So we need to be ready for this door to open at any point. The soldier that's down, if we recover his body, there's a 10% chance he'll live. But I think he will have scars. Alright, that's it. That's all we can do. He's bleeding. I think we... You wait till we start fighting aliens. It's going to be a bloodbath. And those that don't die will only be stronger. Yeah, we lost one already. There was just a stream of dudes that just kept coming around the corner. Who's bleeding? Nicola. You need to go. We need to clear this room before we proceed into the command room. With the exception of this corner, the base is clear. Thanks for joining us, Ace. I appreciate your company, mate. Long live Super Earth. Long live any Earth. In the interest of being thorough, we are going to clear that room. Clear. You! Screams the General. I recognize all of you. Why don't I remember anything about you? It's our old boss. Doesn't matter. I will not allow you to interfere. Smoke. Flashbang. Just fill the room with smoke. Hi Okasoni, welcome mate. Alright, we can't enter this turn. Unless I send this guy in. But I'm going to try and knock them out with smoke. Don't know where he is, but I'm just flashing anyway. We're just blocking their escape. We're just blocking their escape. Now, if the enemy has explosives, this is a bad idea, but they don't. Oh, he just ran straight into a pistol shot, I think it was. Was it? A sniper shot, close range. flash. There's a chance we're going to hit our own dudes in the back of the heads. Got that throwing arm. I'm gonna get him. Oh, missed in the smoke. Broke our shield. He's out of movement. There's a third guy. Oh, that's the guy that died. Alright, good. There's only 2 dudes. Sucks. He was suppressed. He shouldn't have had so much move. One of our guys fell unconscious. Unfortunate. Two of them are unconscious. We fell for our own trick. That LMG from behind. There's that friendly fire I was telling you about. This guy is persistent. Medkits wake your dudes up. Oh, you fool! Oh, killed him. Side shot with the shotgun. Few injuries on the board. Few wounds. Crimson Heart. Purple Heart. If they take more than 30 damage, they get 1 to all the attributes. So getting damaged can help you out. Rest in peace to Private Noah Tremblay. 12 submachine guns, 4 corpses, 1 captured general, 8 captured agents. Destruction of Atlas Base Command Room allows Operations Division to deploy covert agents to assist with our objectives. We get 8 operation points per day, which can be spent on conducting various types of strategic operations, for instant benefits, or on recruiting supporters to unlock permanent bonuses. This is new. They can also be spent to eliminate alien infiltrators, which will reduce the daily doomsday counter progress. Okay. Raise funds. Reduce tension. Identify recruits. Oh, you can construct a base. The Skyhawk needs to get back with our loot. New research projects, waveform analysis, combat vehicles, or general interrogation. That's a lot of money. Analysis of the relationship between quantum waveform pattern and increasing alien activity may allow us to predict the invasion. We'll start that one. Actually, no, this one. The general. We can do an autopsy on the dead guys, and we can interrogate the live guys and then make them dead. While it was previously unclear what the role the smartly dressed agents observed supporting cleaner operations played within their organization, the autopsy process has revealed a great deal. There is little question that these cleaner agents are entirely human. Several of the bodies were easy to identify from personal effects and medical records. Operations Division was able to obtain their personnel files, and I see nothing to indicate that these individuals have been acting strangely or held unusual beliefs. Sadly, this probably reflects the dubious legality of our organization. Governments are either deliberately suppressing knowledge of alien activity or have been infiltrated by hostile forces. It leaves us no choice but to operate beyond the law. Until this changes, we will likely continue to clash with those who unwittingly do the bidding of the extraterrestrial invaders. There's little doubt that this cleaner agent is fully human. Troublingly, there is also no evidence to suggest they're under any form of control. Interrogation suggests he remains unaware of the ongoing extraterrestrial invasion, instead appearing to believe our organization represents a powerful crime syndicate. It appears the cleaners have subverted several important law enforcement agencies, allowing the creation of false investigations. So we gained a little bit of extra operations from that. And we can sell them off. So it looks like those were just automatic. Yeah, I won't start a new base yet. Simply because it costs so much. It's more expensive in this continent. Yeah, it is more expensive depending on where you put it. I didn't realize that. So it's much cheaper down here. Maybe it has to do with what nation it's in. Infiltrators activated. The doomsday counter now increases each day. Several potential supporters appear to be acting strangely, leading operations division to conclude they are aligned with the cleaners. These supporters have been reclassified as infiltrators. We believe they are using their influence to accelerate doomsday. Each active infiltrator will increase the doomsday counter by 0.5 per day. Damn, we got a few. I guess we better... How do we get rid of the infiltrators? I've got supporters too. This is new. Five supporters per region. We have identified an official with significant ties to the local manufacturing sector. Securing their support would allow our engineers to accelerate production of items in our workshops. It's totally new. Wow, he gives us lots of funding, but we need heaps of operations points. We can get a new group of recruits to choose from. Reduces the doomsday heaps. 31%, as well as the local increase. I'm going to do that off the bat. And I guess we'll raise some funds. 500,000 plus more every day. That means I can build another interceptor in 8 days. Now we can't. We spent it on a lab instead. Capturing our former comrade has proved an astute choice. We have learned far more from studying him alive than we could have gained from a dead body. Observation of the interrogation carried out by operations suggests our prisoner is a shadow of a man who led this organization a mere few weeks ago. Confused and clearly disoriented, he frequently trails off midway through answers to stare blankly into space. At other times he is consumed by sudden flashes of rage. Although our initial medical inspection revealed nothing unsuspected, a subsequent brain scan revealed the presence of significant swelling and bleeding within the skull. This is the sort of injury one might see in a stroke victim, yet in this case the cause appears to be extensive tissue burns localized within the brain. Precisely how the general suffered severe burns inside his head is unclear, yet it seems unlikely to be a coincidence. I remain skeptical our former leader would willingly betray the cause, suggesting our enemies may possess some kind of ability to manipulate the human mind. Sadly, I cannot say whether he will ever recover from these injuries. His symptoms may improve as the cranial swelling from the burns subsides, or the brain damage may ultimately prove permanent. Regardless, he will spend the remainder of the war in a cell. We've got a heap of operations from capturing him. Deployment of combat vehicles. I've never used the vehicles in this game. I always do the infantry. I can see them being useful though. I have to let everyone have a rest. Take Ruby, the Kiwi. Oh dear, not enough living capacity. So I can only hire 3 more. Did I not hire them? Yeah, I did. They just take time to arrive, I think. Yeah, they must take time to arrive. I've forgotten heaps about this game. Alien abduction site. If we win this, we knock down the doom counter again. If we lose it, it goes right up. Ground forces abducting civilians in the region. Free civilians. Each surviving rescued civilian will reduce doomsday. Each abducted will increase it. Thomas Martin's ready for action. I'll bring him. He's just got a scratch. We don't have a heavy, so Veshchenko will be our heavy. He's got good accuracy too. We want the acquisitions guys at the front of the heli. Oh, we got Sophie as the heavy, don't we? Yeah, you just go as a rifleman, my friend. But I should set up rifleman how I want it. We don't want C4. So 3 riflemen in this one. I might take an assault as well. So where possible, the riflemen have all got medikits too. Might lose that. Feel like you guys need more stuff. We're going to start throwing nades pretty quick, so I guess we can be overburdened at the start. Alright. I'm gonna be here all night otherwise. Let's launch the mission. G'day, Lord Spears. We had our first operation at the cleaner's base. We did lose one of our soldiers in it. He got ambushed by submachine gun wielding men in black. Flying halfway across the world on a modified Chinook. Takes a while, a few hours. It's a fast old bird, 1100 kilometers an hour. Woo! Eliminate the hostile forces, rescue up to 10 civilians. Commander, we're picking up extraterrestrial activity in the area. The signals match those detected during other suspected abduction events. Scout the area and eliminate them. We don't have much time. Best free any captured locals, quickly. We arrived during the daytime, that's good. And instantly we have spotted a foe. Missed. How much? He's got no moves to turn. We won't turn. Reaction fire. Very lucky. Second sectoid, I think that's what they're called. Alright, we got one here. My boy, swing harder. Oh, what's with the shit chance to hit? Suppressed him. We'll provide some line of sight here for this corridor. Can't jump with a shield. Broke the shield with one plasma shot. Not good. Gonna take another shot. Hit us for 40 damage. Yeah. And he's fleeing. Not good. At least he fled to friends. He's bleeding too. Oh, it's him that's bleeding. Okay. Good to know. We can take a snapshot for 10. No chance there, though. is the chance to hit with the stun button so low? I don't remember it being the thing. I want to capture you, but too risky. Another one, well, unless it's the same one. Oh, I can't use it this turn, can he? No, I should have had it in his secondary slot. Yeah, being suppressed increases that chance to hit, I think. Old mate needs a weapon. It doesn't matter really about the chance to hit. There's some scatter with the explosives, but that has such a wide radius that it does what you need it to most times. Who got hit? What? Oh, the point blank shot here. Through the shield, maybe? Yeah. Did I suppress myself somehow? Stupid. Stupid fool. Oh my god, these dudes. That's Xenonauts. We're in some serious shit this turn. This person's gonna die. We got 3 confirmed. Choosing to spread the damage. Got bleeding all around. This guy needs a weapon, but there's nothing available, so he's just got to hide. We've only got 3 turns left. Going to try and suppress them. It worked on that guy. Burst of light machine gun fire down the street. Close contact. Damn it. Getting away. Another burst. He went in here, didn't he? I think he's really close. And I can't jump through the window with this guy, so we have to be aggressive. He's got a full shield. She's probably going to take a shot. It's the last turn. We need to catch that before they leave, otherwise the doomsday is going to go up. Two close range contacts, not a good thing. Oh, you're full health. Why am I trying to do that? This guy. This guy doesn't have much health either, so if he runs in here and tries to clock this guy, and the other person hits him. Well, they abducted 7. Knocked the shield out of his hands. Nearly took his head off. Uh-oh. Lucky shot. Oh, that window is obstructed. See if we could throw a nade through this door. Smoke everything. He's got a gas mask. So does he. So we're all good. This guy's going to die though if he doesn't get some first aid. He shut the door. He's like, nope. He's got a gas mask, so he's all good. The bleeding effect has worn off. They're both outside now. Ugh. She's going to let loose if she sees the alien, and she's not going to hit the alien, she's going to hit her friend. Oh my god. High risk play. Oh dear. Death. Damn it. Shot in the back of her head with a plasma pistol. No line of sight. The defender's got really good reflexes. So I need my acquisitions team to have high reflex stat. It's not going to end well for that guy. He's dead. Bleeding out. Running out of options. What's happened here? Dead from bleeding. Alright, it was worth it. We caught one. A secton, they're called. Sniper's basically been on healing duty the whole time. He's standing in the open. He's got a little bit of cover, but if they jump through, we're in trouble. Trying to suppress them. Suppressed him. Good chance to hit. Now the big problem here is this guy might jump through and try to shoot us. Another one. That keeps us protected at least. Move up a bit. Going for the flank. And spank. That ain't good. No guts, no glory. What? Oh shit. No guts. Operation's gone terribly. Yep, he's got no guts. Terrible, terrible mission. And they're only sectons. Three killed in action. Mitchell, Martin, and Nikosi. Rest in peace. We get the gallantry medal when we lose more than 50% of the team. Yes. In the early game's the hardest, if you ask me, because you've got noobs that can't shoot. Ah, they're on their way back. We want mag weapons. Oh wait, we haven't finished waveform yet. Okay. Alien alloys. Preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of previously unknown metallic substances, otherwise known as alien alloys. We're going to need some recruits, I reckon. 3 new recruits. We want reflex, okay? These will be the acquisitions team. You're meant to lose bodies. Especially privates. Losing money. Waveform analysis. Although my unmatched intellect allows me to outperform inferior experts across most scientific disciplines, my true specialism is the study of quantum fields. These fields permeate everything in existence, yet interact with nothing. They behave exactly the same in the heart of the star as they do in the empty vacuum at distant edge of the universe. Detecting a large number of anomalous quantum signals in the vicinity of Earth was thus rather perplexing. We now know that each anomaly represents some form of alien activity on our planet, most likely the signature of an enemy faster-than-light device. Their frequency usually correlates closely with fluctuations in the quantum field. In other words, the waveform pattern appears to limit the amount of our mass our enemies can transport to our world. No matter how large their force is, they can only deploy a handful of operatives each month. Indeed, this likely explains their historic focus on infiltration. Sadly, this is about to change. We've entered the very early stages of a waveform pattern of unprecedented size, a veritable quantum tsunami threatening to wash us away. The peak will not arrive for 3 further months, during which time our enemies will be able to deploy still greater forces with each passing day. Yet should humanity withstand this onslaught, the pattern will reverse. The flood of alien reinforcements will slowly dwindle, eventually reaching levels where they cannot be sustained. Probability suggests the waveform pattern of this magnitude will not reoccur for many centuries, giving them only a narrow window to invade us. Go mag weapons. Need some money. Get rid of all the corpses, all the machine guns. G'day Asgarazi, welcome mate. One day until we have another hangar, but we cannot afford an aircraft. That's fine. And then we'll have the generators on board and ready to go. We might try and get this. It's expensive. New staff have arrived at the tomb. I knew that was a bad thing to call it. Very small intercept, 1500 kilometers an hour. We'll have to launch our MiG. We only have one. So we will have to do a couple of passes. It's just a probe. Get on his tail. Drop the speed. There we go. I do like the air combat in this game. Our first shoot down. Probe wreckage. 6 alien alloys. Nothing substantial to find. New generator, so both of those are online now. We're going to need the money. We need to take the money. So I can build this second interceptor. Yeah, So engineering, construct an angel. We need them to work in pairs. That doomsday clock goes up fast. Wow. Not much going on at the moment, just waiting for things to happen. We've recovered the probe wreckage. Quite an occasion. It's not every day that one is presented with the opportunity to study a captured extraterrestrial vessel. An intact version of this probe would no doubt be a veritable treasure trove of scientific discovery. But alas, we have only the mangled remains. The wreckage is nonetheless fascinating. The vessel is primarily constructed from mundane titanium, but we have also extracted a small quantity of more exotic materials from within the hull. Intriguingly, the quantum signals given off by the probe are curiously small compared to those previously recorded, suggesting it is more compact than other UFOs. It may well be unmanned. No indication can be found within the wreckage of a crew, nor any life support systems. Its primary armament is a laser cannon. Yeah, so we need some air-to-air missiles pretty soon, but we want our troops to have the best weapons. So that takes priority. I think the whole acquisitions team died, except one guy, yeah, Dina. Another UFO detected, launched the interceptor. Another probe. More exotic materials, nothing interesting from the wreck besides being an alien spacecraft. Trying to bring that doomsday down, it's worrying me. We've regained contact with 3 of our experienced soldiers that were on operation when we lost Atlas. A team of cleaners is already closing on their location, giving us an opportunity to save our comrades and weaken our enemies. This will give us 3 sergeants if we can pull it off. So let's send a team of rookies. Oh dear. Oh, they're... Oh no, we only can take 5. Oh dear. Martinez is still alive. Spent the whole time healing everyone. I think I have to take extra ammo, actually. I don't like this. Sophie hasn't been very useful for heavy machine gunner. Oh, he's way too heavy, so he needs to lose some stuff. This objective is a long way away. Soldier extraction. When Atlas fell, we lost touch with these soldiers. We had out an operation. I managed to re-establish contact with this team, but they're isolated and the cleaners are closing in. Clear the area of hostiles or get them back to the dropship. It's a night battle. We better check the house we're in. You never know. Ooh, we got to clean a dude in a hazmat suit. Who's this? An armed civilian? Getting shot. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, some overshot there and hitting the guy in the background. So we've got 1, 2, 3 confirmed hostiles. Private Marine LaRoe shot. Gonna bash you. See them all now. Well, maybe not all of them, but we can see them. We've only got flares. There's no way for him to break through. He has to go through the door. Headshot. Reaction fire for a second guy in the red building. Second reaction shot. Point blank shot to the chest. Stubborn old bastard, isn't he? We're just gonna have to shoot him. It's not good. Close that door. Have to take a risky shot here. I don't hold much hope for this guy. Oh, they hit us. He's going to go for the flank shot instead. Just a graze. They've pushed through the door. Everyone's bleeding now. Confirm kill. They've got their own medikits. He went in the building. She's got enough movement save for a 3-round burst. We caught ourselves a cleaner. We're expecting company through this building. Flare out. Oh shit, civilian nearly got his head blown off. They've got eyes on us, but we don't have eyes on them. Door open, door open. But that door's open too, so he could be anywhere. Oh, that's not a door. There he is. Shoot him. Oh, I had you on reaction fire. What the fuck? They didn't see him. Who was that died? Damn. You've got 1 health left? Oh, flanked. They got me. Overwatch. Sergeant's got to come and help. Another dude in there. Sniper's got no line of sight on the bad guys. She has to leave, or she's going to die. The only thing I can do is duck. Please shoot the civilian. He shot both of us. Oh no, one of the sergeants is down. They just know where we are. They got wall hacks. She got domed, that's unfortunate. So we know we've got 1 guy left. And we know we've got 1 here. I don't think this works on them. Those civilians keep jump scaring me. can't assume that's all of them. We know there's one guy over here somewhere. He's bleeding. No sign of the sneaky bugger. He's going to make me dig him out, isn't he? Because there are civvies in the area, I can't trust an open door as it being hostile. Here he is. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude. 40 damage with a rifle. And now we can't see him. Snapshot from elevation. That reaction fire, what are you shooting at? Oh, the door's in the way. The door's still in the way. What? This guy shoots off into the building. RNGesus is not on my side tonight. Another bloody affair, that one. One of the sergeants died, but we got two of them out. Corporal Pedersen and Private Dershel, as well as Sergeant Hallis, who was on operation. We're going to need some health. Oh, we don't have any space. Yeah, we got slapped by RNG that time. Of course, and getting flanked by a guy I wasn't expecting to be there. Just getting absolutely headshot while you're crouched. Second interceptor's almost up. It's fun though, I don't mind it. Waiting some time to unmask our mysterious foes on the autopsy table, one suspects the distinctive hazmat suit and rebreather worn by the cleaners primarily serves to conceal the identity. Cutting them away, however, exposes a Kevlar vest atop the torso that offers reasonable protection from basic firearms. The body beneath appears outwardly indistinguishable from normal human. Yet, glance at the roof of the mouth reveals heavy scarring, which implies significant surgical intervention, the full extent of which is only revealed by bisecting the skull. Countless exotic materials are embedded within the brain, collectively replacing over a third of the tissue with electronics. I suspect that this represents some form of alien control, but I would need to access a live cleaner specimen to know for sure. Sadly, surgical removal does not appear feasible. The loss of so much brain matter means the implants themselves must be compensating in some manner. And we've captured a dude as well. There's always been something vaguely inhuman about our masked cleaner foes. Our captive spends most of their time staring blankly into space, exhibiting no frustration at being confined within a specimen tube. They appear to be content to eat any meal provided, showing surprisingly little concern about revealing their face when doing so. The prisoner seems still capable of speech, albeit not particularly coherently. However, they proved highly resistant to our interrogation techniques, showing no reaction to physical pain and appearing oblivious to any attempts at psychological pressure. My suspicion is that the electronic implants embedded within the subject's brain are capable of altering sensory input. The captive may exist in a dreamlike state, seeing and feeling only what their masters wish them to experience. Cleaner soldiers may thus be unaware of the realities of their situation. Unfortunately, I believe these implants also provide advantages in combat. One suspects they improve marksmanship. Yeah, they do. And the ability to ignore physical pain would certainly help explain the durability of these troops. So despite losing some troops, we've replaced them with the sergeants. So we still have a full roster, believe it or not. Just the privates and corporals falling by the wayside. We did bring down the Doomsday. That's good. The following buildings have been constructed at our facility, a training center. So we have 14 troops. We have 14 troops that can train, is that right? 14 out of 12 are training, okay. Finish the living quarters, so we can expand. We've also unlocked alien magnetic weapons, which is a must. We need better weapons. We get more penetration, more damage. There are a variety of different magnetic weapons employed by the extraterrestrials, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses, but all appear to utilize the same coil gun technology. Aside from their greater muzzle velocity, magnetic weapons act like conventional firearms. This even applies to their ammunition, which bears a striking resemblance to human equivalents. I believe this is deliberate. The extraterrestrials almost certainly have access to more deadly weapons than these, as a coil gun is a relatively low-tech solution for a species capable of interstellar travel. Sadly, the aliens have taken precautions to prevent us from turning their own weapons against them. The trigger mechanism is DNA locked to the intended user, something easily defeated in a lab, but not on the battlefield. Nonetheless, we still have learned a great deal from studying them. Indeed, it should be relatively straightforward to manufacture similar electromagnets. Just crouch, no full prone, unfortunately. And what is a war without casualties? We've got accelerated cannon for our fighters. Costs a lot of allies to do that. But the first thing we need to do is get some accelerated rifles out. That uses up all our allies, but we'll have 5 riflemen armed to the teeth. We'll also need to make sure that if anyone falls, we take our guns with us. I think we might go with combat vehicles. I've never used them in Xenonauts. And the amount of losses we've had in the early game thinks that it might be wise. It's only 5 days of research. Four days until our new lab is ready. And now that we have more living quarters, let's recruit more troops. Some shocking accuracy here from Manning, Gurin, and Mazur. They don't really make it up in any of their other stats either. Terrible. See, high health but low strength and reflex makes him terrible at being an assault. He's got fairly good accuracy. From memory, they're useful. Okay, good. Yeah. If it keeps a soldier alive, then it's useful. New recruits have arrived. A cleaner data raid. Cleaners have established a command post that they are using to expand their operations in the local area. Destroy it will disrupt their activities and may allow us to capture valuable data about their organization. Hack 10. Oh, the hacking mission. Yeah, I remember this. And its constant reinforcements. Anyone higher than 90% is going on the mission. I won't take acquisitions, but I will take a shield bearer. Want Overwatch with the sniper. And then it's just got to be privates. She's very squishy. We've got to keep Victoria Kowalski out of a firefight. We are fighting the cleaners, so we can steal their weapons if we need to. It's a shame our mag weapons aren't ready yet. How long? 10 days total. And this has got 2 days remaining. Way too heavy. guy's killing me with his lack of strength. Medkits are too heavy. I hate them. I usually assign one person to be the medic, and if they die, shit, tough shit. Someone else got to pick it up. That is until I start getting much stronger troops. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, Victoria will make a great sniper if she lives. Building is being used by the cleaners for processing intelligence. Get in, grab as much as you can, and get out. You won't have long before reinforcements arrive. And we just started blasting. They watched our helicopter land and they're like, what the fuck's going on? Who are these people? Reaction shot. This place is just crawling with dudes. And I think I've just trapped us in a heli. I did. Gotta go out the side door. Shield absorbed a shot. Man, they are everywhere. We gotta stick together. It's also night time, so that doesn't help. Another enemy spotted. Whose car's running? Sneaky cunts. Headshot. Go back to the hostiles. One TU, and I would be able to shoot the pistol. Second sniper's making a dash here, Thomas Peters. Oh, he still got him through the corner. Got him. There's a few there. And we missed. Just suppress them for one turn. It's a bit arbitrary what blocks what. Let's get these computers hacked. Oh, bullshit. This clipped me top of my hair. really thought that guy would be safe. The lighting's not doing us any favors. He's going to die. And the medic had the sniper rifle. I'm going to shoot the guy behind. Because he'll just die anyway. Well, Mr. Shotgunner's about to die. Not much I can do about it. I guess we just go out in a blaze of glory with this guy. We can't. Shit. I like how it said I could do it and then I couldn't. Surrounded. Far out. So many of them. Maybe the excessive setting has changed. I used to play as on the excessive amount of enemies, and yeah, it wasn't. I don't feel like it was this many. Maybe it was. I don't know. This line of sight's doing my head in. Let's go and get these computers. We've got 4 turns left until reinforcements arrive. She's in trouble. She's taking some punishment. Lucky that was there. Whew. Bro, they just know. They just know. They've definitely got better accuracy than my mooks. One in 4 chance, we'll take it. Gotta get some value out of this. Take his bullet-riddled corpse with us. If there were computers in that room, I would have done it, but let's go. Yeah, corners don't help you, so I can't rely on corners to keep me alive. There's another computer there. But next turn, the enemy are coming. Heads up, first cleaner reinforcements have arrived. Snatch and grab time. Oh shit, there's a guy left. Not anymore. Bad luck. Wait, did I drop all of his USB keys? Oh, shit. I think I did. And they're already here. We gotta go. Or did it just drop them automatically? Maybe it did. Please don't reaction fire me. Thank you. Shit, you better run, dude. You better run. Ooh, back shots. Suppressed? No, that's not what we need. Shit. Oh dear. He can't even take a step. He's done for. Too bad, man. Sorry, dude. Oh, it's been very bloody campaign so far. Maybe I should not have called our home base the Tomb. It's pretty fun though. I enjoy it. It's just relearning the mechanics. I just forgotten the mechanics. Definitely need to work on my cover better. Is that everybody out? Is that? Yeah, that's right. So far, we are taking a heavy toll. 3 missing in action, but they are dead. They're confirmed dead. They surely won't be back, will they? The Mars, mechanical armed reconnaissance system. And the sentry gun. Why not? There's something going on over in the Americas. We're going to need a new batch of soldiers. Those guys are all crap. Just taking everyone that's got high-ish accuracy. Sell off the corpses. We got some accelerated rifles. Sell off the cleaner submachine guns. Six new recruits arriving. An alien abduction site. We have detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in the region. Rescue the civilians. We know what to do. But are we up to the task? Alright. I think we might start off the next stream with that mission. We have run out of time for this evening. Unfortunately, we did start late tonight. Let's save it. We're not playing Iron Man this time because, like, I've got a bit of PTSD from losing my last campaign to silly circumstances when I built it on the coast and there was no time for my interceptor to shoot it down over Indonesia. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you want to see more, hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back with some more Xenonauts. Can we win? It's been, like I said, it's a bit bloody to start with. I'll have to refine my tactics. I'll have to think about it, and I'll need to refresh myself on how the cover mechanic works. I thought my sniper was safe up on that roof, but apparently not. That is Xenonauts. Until next time, guys, Commander Tyrael out.